It's early March 2025, just under 3 months since Stormforge's fresh Sheilun Mists of Pandaria realm was launched. This was the third fresh Mists of Pandaria realm done by Stormforge, the first one being Mistblade in early 2022. And here we are, the third one, Sheilun. Super popular, now at 10:30 p.m, which is probably around 2 hours after peak time, and it is Thursday evening. We have just under 3,000 players online on Sheilun. I've been keeping track of the player count, and it seems like 3,500 is about the peak for most days of the week, and on weekends it might go up to like 3,800 or so. So it decreased in population a little bit, not too drastically, I would say just how I would expect it to. It's still very popular and it is the go-to Mists of Pandaria private server. So let's find out how it looks like in the game and whether it's still worth playing. None of this would be possible without the continuous support of gtop100.com, the video sponsor, website where you can search for World of Warcraft private servers and browse through different versions, different types. Thanks GTop100 for the support, and back to Sheilun. I have 2 max level characters on the realm, my Paladin and my Death Knight. Paladin is Alliance, and Death Knight is on Horde side, so I have the complete perspective and a good idea about what each faction looks like, how active it is, and so on. Plus, I have a level 46 monk that I keep progressively, slowly over time leveling. For the low level experience, it's still possible to get in dungeons. You have to expect to be waiting for some 10 to 15 minutes maybe on average. Let's look at my level range, level 46, so let's say levels 43 to 48, 5 level range. We have over 49 players as we know, /who is only going to show you 49 maximum. How about then 45 to 48? Still 47 players. That is nuts. To have only 45, 6, 7, 8, 4 level range on a completely random level bracket, like most people quit until they get to level 40 or so. And it's also both factions, but this is almost Warmane like. Really great player count 3 months after the launch. To have so many people interested leveling, whether it's their first character or their alt, is amazing. And as we can see, almost everyone is in some kind of a guild. We can see international guilds, but also a lot of Spanish guilds. And even other ones. What is this, Polish? People doing dungeons, Zul'Farrak, Stratholme, but also leveling in zones like Tenris, Thousand Needles, Razorfen Downs dungeons, Darmol dungeons. So a lot of dungeon groups. Depending on what role you choose, of course, with tanks, you have it almost instant. If I queue up as a DPS, we're probably going to be waiting for a healer and tank, yeah. With healers, it's a little bit faster. With tanks, it's usually instant pop. Now I'm in Shrine of 7 Stars, like the capital in Mists of Pandaria for Alliance. And we can see, pretty active, populated server here. You can see people aren't even AFK, they're actually running around, probably waiting for their queues to pop up. Can we queue up for a random Battleground? Let's just try. We'll see how long it takes to get in. Yeah, people everywhere. What was it, 3 seconds? Yeah, so BGs are super active. T-Dot says hi, hold on, I gotta show you. That's our guild master. Hi T-Dot. What about dungeons? So let's try to queue up for random Mists of Pandaria Heroic as a DPS. And expectedly we're waiting for a tank and a healer. We'll see how long it takes. It actually took 10 seconds. Am I gonna go in? Let's go in, why not? Let's see how dungeons work. Doing big DPS, you know, killing them mobs, farming PvE, because that's the most popular activity in World of Warcraft, so I'm having so much fun. I also ran a couple dungeons and raids for Transmog, mostly Icecrown Citadel, and all bosses seem to work, even including Gunship Fight. Worked like a charm, loved it. So it's good to see that this is probably one of the best scripted servers that actually offers the previous expansions content for farming mounts, achievements, transmogs, and all this kind of stuff. We actually made it to the last boss, I'm so proud. It takes so much patience to get here and to fight the same old mobs for the 50th time. Get Fizzy Bubble and fly. All the mechanics are working 100% in my opinion. No issues here. Bosses do what they're supposed to. Here we go, the final hits. Dish. Complete. Did I get anything? Ooh, that's a good trinket. I need to win this. This DK might roll against me. Let's go. Please. No! Fuck. This is why I don't play a fucking PvE. For the PvP activity in arenas, you can actually see there's 1v1. We have 2 players in queue, 7 matches in progress. That means that's 14 plus 2. 16 players playing 1v1 right now. That is super impressive. Solo 3v3, 6 players in queue, 0 matches. Okay, that's not much. Only 2 teams. 1v1, and we have 2v2. 6 players in queue, 3 matches in progress. That is 6 plus 6, right? Yeah. 12 players total in 2v2. Decent. Especially this time of the day, it's almost 11 p.m. EU time. About 2, maybe 3 hours past peak time. Pretty impressive. I think the arena participation didn't really change since like 2 months ago or so. But there's a lot of people also playing arena on that competition of Sheilun, Wookums, where there's mostly just arena players playing 3v3 solo queue and 2v2s. So that's taken a little bit of that PvP population away from Sheilun. Now let's look at Stormwind, the capital city. Of course, we now know that Pandaria, the continent, is also very populated, and so the population is much more scattered than it used to be on the previous expansion, so I'm not expecting too many people here. But by the looks of it, still really decent. Some people at the auction. Imagine if it was a Cataclysm server with this kind of population, that would be probably triple the amount of people here. And as you could see, that world chat is also full of messages. People selling, buying all kinds of stuff. Creating groups for both PvE and PvP. Looking for guildmates. Orgrimmar packed. Not super packed, but decent population. I'm in some Spanish guild here, Elysium. Let's see people and their last online to see how many people quit the server and how many people are actually actively playing. So it looks like there's either people with 1 month, they haven't logged in, so they probably quit. But there's a lot of people that are pretty actively still playing on the server. Few days. Yeah, that's like a lot of casuals, few active members, and few people that quit. Yeah, that's about what I would expect. And that's what Stormforge Sheilun looks like right now, almost 3 months after its initial launch. Is it a good place to play? It still is one of the biggest World of Warcraft private servers overall, the biggest Mists of Pandaria private server, with amazing quality, scripting, great population, active server overall. Of course, there's some issues with the ninja looting, things like that, but that comes with the game. Let me know if you've played on Sheilun, if you still play, why you quit, if you did quit, or why you like it and why you're still staying on the server. Thanks for watching, like the video, and dish. We'll see you in Mists of Pandaria, likely on Sheilun too. Whisper me, tell me some nice things. Tell me how much you love me.